Hello, Expert Corner Group. This is Mark, and I'm trying to answer a question. I don't know if it's necessarily a question, but just participate in a conversation posted by one of our members at the Expert Group that is sharpening a Benchmade mini crooked river and very nice knife. And Cole, I want to say something to you and to everybody. When I comment, I tell you how I do it, why I do it that way, and what I have experienced doing it that way, and maybe what led me to do it that way, and what you should expect to see if you do it that way. That all said, what we're trying to do is just make that edge keen. We're trying to flatten that plane of the bevel on this side and flatten the plane of the bevel on that side so the two flat planes intersect at a line, the apex or the knife edge. How you do it using a wicked edge bench clamp is up to you. Whether you scrub, whether you do edge leading, which is down and on, edge trailing, up and off the edge. If you alternate, you do one side then the other. That's all up to you. You have to figure that stuff out. That's the art of sharpening. Sharpening is subjective. You have to look at your results and figure out, is that what you like? And try something else until you hone in on the style, the regimen, the technique that gives you the results you like. I share what I do and why I do it and why I like that. That doesn't mean that if you do it differently that you're doing it wrong. And I'm not here to say what you're doing is wrong. I'm just here to make constructive criticism, trying to help you to improve your outcomes. Now, the first thing that I'm going to say, talking about, is handhold position. That, you have to figure that out, what you like. I prefer to hold my paddles right at the center. And when the knife is clamped, I work it holding it right from the center. Some people hold the paddles at the bottom. Some people hold the paddles at the top. Where you hold the paddle influences the pressure on the knife edge as the stone goes up and across or down and on, depending upon where you hold it. I have taught myself and learned that I prefer to hold it in the center. If you hold it down at the bottom, there's a chance that as you come across the stone, that as you come across with the stone, as you come up across your knife edge, that you're holding it down at the bottom, so there may be a little bit of a rock. Hear the rocking? There may be a little bit of a rock, depending upon if you hold it at the top, you hold it at the bottom, or if you hold it in the center. That's why I say spend a lot of time doing your stone break-ins and practicing with the different strokes and looking with the handhold position and the amount of pressure to try to correlate all those things together. Okay, I'm looking at the time. I don't want to talk too much. I'm going to stop this and go to another video.